change phones. What was that? Oh shit. You need a you want to use you want to use my sword or you want to use phone?
I use the sword.
Oh yeah, 16.
No, I was in 8.
Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, yeah.
8 verse 50. Second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the light of time, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
That's right. So right there, man, it said many great miseries shall begin to happen in the latter times, man, in the end times. All right, and that's another reason why we know that this is the end of this world, the end of this age, because of all the miserable things that are going on, man. Things that have never been happening, you know, and has never happened, you know, since the world began. A lot of times you hear people say, "Oh, this is an unprecedented event." You know, something like this has never happened in the course of the history of you know, America, okay? Or something that hasn't happened in hundreds of years. But a lot of things are happening in these times because we're entering into a time, as YAHAWASHI said, that at times that should be like never before. So if that's the case, then that means that the Lord is going to have to do wonders, you know, that has never happened, you know, never before, man. Having, once again, the spiritual power of healing, okay, being able to, you know, run through 1,000, one person being able to run through 1,000, all right, flying, all these different things, man. Hey, it's going to be the things that is going to happen on and this last leg is going to be talked about for forever, man. This age that we're in right now, this time we're in right now, is going to be a staple in all of eternity. Because if you think about the time of our deliverance out of Egypt, that's still talked about to this day. You know, that's still you know, in people's memories. It's still talked about the Red Sea and then the Israelites coming out and all these things, all the wonders that happened during that time. But the Lord said that it's going to be a time that's going to surpass, that our deliverance out of here is going to surpass our deliverance out of ancient Egypt, to the point where we're not even going to talk about that anymore. That's not going to be the greatest deliverance talked about. It's going to be the deliverance out of America, man, and the four corners of the earth where the elect is at. I think that was it on that. Get Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Which verse you want?
Start at the top.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yep. Yeah, he said that we're going to stand in great boldness. Hey, even right now, we're standing in great boldness, man. You know? But the time is going to really come where the Lord is going to manifest who his righteous men are. He's going to manifest the ones that he has chosen from the foundation of the earth, man. And in that day, it's going to be even more boldness. There's going to be a lot of, hey, we even say it now. You know, try not to say it as much, but we even say, we told you so. And it's just true when we say it. It's not to be boastful or bragging, but it's just true when we say that we told you that these things are going to happen, man, because it's really not our words. It's the words of the living power, man, the creator. So he's the one that really, you know, came out with these words. He just put it into our mouths, man. Okay? And he said it made no account of our labors, which is what? This labor of love, of pushing out this truth, telling our people the gospel, all right? Telling our people the truth instead of feeding them, you know, comfortable lies, man. Which a lot of our people rather have anyway. They'd rather have a comfortable lie. But we're not out here to massage your ego, your ego. We're not out here to tell you something that's gonna make you feel better, you know, on a carnal sense, because this truth should make you feel better. But you know, you got to be spiritually minded in order to understand the benefits of being in this truth.
You understand? It's a blessing to know this and to be revealed this. This is a blessing to know this, man. And that's why I said they make no account of labors. We were just talking about earlier. We said, like, our friends and our family, they be like, what has this done for you? It's not profiting you nothing. You ain't getting no money behind this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And it said great boldness in them that afflicted them, man. How long have Israel been afflicting the prophets, man? How long has Israel been talking shit to the prophets? How long has Esau been oppressing Israel, man? This is all part of the That's why the Lord said he's going to avenge his elect, man, because they've been going through so much for so long, man. It's not just America. It's America, ancient Babylon, Egypt. You know what I mean? All of that, man. And this is just the worst of it, man. Because now our people are walking around not knowing they're Israelites. So now we gotta tell them they're Israelites, and they still talking shit. At least back then they knew they was Israelites. But now it's like they're just like, yo, you just some dumbass niggas on the corner. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gonna stick great boldness, guys. Huh?
I got something for you. Revelation 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High has avenged you on her.
Hey, man, that's coming, man. And that's why we're rejoicing, man. That's why we hope to be the prophets, man. We want to be on the good side of YAHAWASHI. Because when he come back, ain't going to be no talking, ain't going to be no negotiation, ain't going to be no sitting down and seeing where you went off with the law. The Lord said what? Those that didn't fear him, those that talk shit about his men, those that kill his men, that misuse the prophets, you're going to be the ones to get jacked up. So it behoove you to listen. But if the Lord's so bad that he has people blinded on purpose, and then they're going to jack you up for being blinded. And that's how you and do something. Like I don't know if you remember seeing that the video of Mike Tyson. We're talking to that analyst. He said, "We're on live, Mike." He's like, "So what? I don't care. What are you going to do about it?" That's what the Lord going to say to you. But ain't no but Lord nothing, man. He gonna say when I had my prophets out there, you scoffed, you laughed, you thought it was a joke, you thought it wasn't serious. This here is dead serious, man. You know what's going on here. It's serious, right? You think the coronavirus is serious, right? Getting balls palsy from getting that potion is serious, right? Losing your job, businesses closing down, food shortages. That's all the stuff that the Lord's prophets been telling you was gonna happen. And now that's happening, you still have the nerve to talk shit? That's why the Lord said, you're gonna come back and it's gonna be bad for you, man. It's gonna be bad for the ones that didn't listen. Because that's what this is all about, Israel's disobedience.
It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
Oh, thus with violence. Are they telling you that in your churches? Thus with violence, that great city Babylon, America, shall be thrown down. So America's not going to be, it's not going to be America just going to not exist no more. From just being a piece of shit, oppressing the Israelites, and it just going to not exist no more. It said, thus with violence, America is going to be thrown down. Just like with violence, America was formed, America is going to get destroyed with that same violence and a greater violence. What?
And the voice of the harpers and musicians and the pipers and the trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Hey, when the last concert you been to? Hey, maybe you go get a good music show to ease the week off. Take the edge off, go to a little lounge, nigga playing piano. What they call it, what they play that shit, when a person's playing the piano in the lounge, they call it background music. Get a couple cocktails. Now people drinking because of stress. Like you said earlier, you either drinking for stress and you have fucked up thoughts, or you're drinking to be married. Who's married right now? It's no room to be married.
There's no reason to be married.
Yeah, there's no reason to be married. It's done here. America's done. Just face it. Continue.
And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Amen. So eventually ain't gonna be no more construction sites, no building businesses, corporations for the future. Like you had what's something that's let's say AT&T. AT&T was built back in the day. Ain't gonna be another sports leagues. The sports leagues is going down. the music industry is going down. So it's not going to be another one to take a spot and then be the next prosperous football league, basketball league, or music industry. This whole setup is done. Niggas don't make money off that music. People not going to the games because in the NBA, there are no people in the stands.
And you know how they gonna get people to go back to the stands. It's gonna be the haves and the have-nots. That's what it's all about, man. They're creating a separation of people in society, man.
Yep.
The ones who comply and the ones who deny. And they already came out with certain different lawmakers talking about coming out with COVID camps, detention camps, and we have somebody in Spain talking about having a registry for people who don't get the vax. So they're already making a list and they're checking it twice.
Yep, checklist. Hey man, you had in New Zealand, they actually have detention centers for people that refuse the potion, man. It's already there. So how much longer before it comes to America? Because you want to talk about America's the greatest country, right? Well, America's gonna have the greatest fall. You had countries like New Zealand talking about, hey, if you don't get this, you're gonna be detention centers. So what? America got nothing but space and opportunity for a detention center. All these big ass buildings.
And the government don't even fuck with you.
Yeah, the government don't like you. They never was for the people.
Especially you Israelites.
Yeah, and then you have the audacity to think that, you know, it's some greater good in some of them. It's a couple,
Not all of them.
like when they say the cops, it says, you know, don't let the bad apples
Ruin a bunch.
but it's no good apples. It's already a fruit from a poisonous tree. There's no good in America. America was built on bad. So you can't get good out of the bad. It's either you're good or you're evil. This place is evil, so there's no good that could come of it.
Word, because and the only good that's in it is the ones who's telling you that this place is evil.
Word.
The only good that's in Babylon is the elect, and the elect don't want Babylon to, you know, maintain its authority.
Because in the high sense, we good in the spirit, but like we're still living like, you know, like regular citizens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we know the light on the other side of the tunnel.
The good here is in a bad case.
Yeah,
And
the
bad
future,
here
yeah.
And the bad here is becoming in a bad case.
Cause what they say, well, if you reject history, you're bound to repeat it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the people
yeah.
our people are like thinking that somehow those words, smooth as butter, are actually gonna become butter. It's smooth as butter, but it wasn't. But it said war was in his heart.
I can't believe it's not butter.
And now these devils are not even having the smooth words. They're getting more and more like tyrants. They tell you, look, you can't get in here without a freaking mask. So, and just like that, just 1 year. 1 year is not a long time. That 1 year, 2020, but in March 2019, yo, go to the game, you know, go to a concert, you know what I'm saying? I like Chris Brown. I might never go to a Chris Brown concert now. Fuck it. But that's the way we in. Instead the harp players and all that, that's the daughters of music were brought low, man. The grinding and ceasing. That ain't changed. And brother's been preaching this for years. How many times have we read that scripture? So the Lord gonna look at it like, yo, it's been, I have my prophets out here like continually, non-stop. No matter whose mouth it came from, the word kept going out day by day, week by week. And there's no way you get around and saying you didn't hear. Oh, damn.
It says, verse 23, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Oh, hey, that's Esau's lies. And it said what, the candle's not lit no more?
Yeah.
So that means like, you know, the whole, what was cool and what was, you know, what's the word I want to use? Lucrative and fun and prosperous. That shit is over with, man.
Hey, they say, I'll read that part. It says, "In the light of a candle shall not shine no more at all in thee." And what they always been, what's been talked about this season, they calling it the darkest winter, the darkest times.
Oh yeah.
We got dark days ahead. Because why? Because what does a light do? A candle do? It gives you light. So there is no light in this place, man. And a light actually lets you see further than what you can see, right in front of you. That's why people have flashlights so they can see like down a hallway if it's dark. But and the thing is with America, there is nothing that you can see down the road. Metaphorically speaking, there's nothing down the road of the future of America is bright. All that talk of there's a light at the end of the tunnel, nah. That light that you're seeing is the light of the missiles, the fire from a missile coming. That's the only light that you're seeing. It's the light of the lake of fire, man. It ain't no pleasant light.
And then whatchamacallit say that? Joe Biden said dark winter.
Joe Biden saying the darkest dark winter operation, the darkest times, dark days. It's dark, man.
Dang, that
it's
Joker,
gloomy.
That Joker ain't even getting office yet. Man, what words of confidence is that? But actually, he's being real, because it is going to be a dark winter. I mean, it's winter now, and I don't see the light. I don't see the. Where's the? You know what I'm saying? Where's what you said? Keep an open mind. Keep a positive look on things.
The whole we will overcome this. It ain't hot. Where? Shit is only getting worse, man. It's only, and that's the crazy part. It's like, it's not even like we gotta even say, it is about to get worse, but we don't even need to say like, these things are going to happen. It's happening. You know what I mean? So Babylon is falling. We're currently in a fall of America, man.
It's like you've got cancer. It's like a person has cancer and it's bad, but it's going to get worse. But he's already he or she's already messed up.
Ill.
Yeah, like he already bedridden. He's already you know what I mean, throwing up or whatever the cancer causes. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the level.
You know what they say with shit like that? It's like, it's just any day now.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for him to go, and it's any day now. They said, and that's what America is like.
Any day now.
It's any day now. We're just waiting for that one incident to pop off that just get this thing just going in full throttle, man.
Right.
Full throttle. Because it's like this place is walking on like a thinly, like at a lake that's frozen over, but it's not really completely frozen.
It's like
every walk you just see like the crack. Like each walk just gives a crack, man.
Yup.
Verse 24. And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints, and in all that was slain upon the earth.
Hey man, go back to them broadcast wearing cats. When did that apply to them? Where are their prophets? When were they ever just getting killed for prophesying the name of their Lord? Where? When? When was it? And we're being persecuted by their own people. Because it said the blood of her prophets is in that land. So when did it ever apply to you? Because you are in Israel right now, living the life. So what does this America represent according to yours? Whatever your Yahweh, byway, Yeshui. Where did that lie? Where did you ever experience the curses, man?
I was in on that. There's actually more than that.
And it's Solomon, right?
Oh yeah.
That shit, we'll talk about all the trouble with terrible fear. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far and beyond all that they look for.
Huh? Yeah, because salvation is.
Damn, already.
Yeah,
actually, I was actually already low.
We're about to end it soon anyway.
Yeah.
What is the end of this whole thing, man? The end of our faith is what? Receiving salvation. So it's all about salvation, man. And the majority of people are not looking for salvation, man. You know? And that's why the Lord said, hey, search and you shall see and you shall find it. We're searching for salvation. We're searching for a way out of this place. Not a way to be comfortable here. Not a way to make time pass by and you know, live your life. No, man, I want to live the life that was promised unto my forefathers, man. I want to live the life that was given, that was promised by the creator of life.
Right.
That's what we're searching for, man. That's why we're hasting, looking for the coming of the day of the Lord, so that we can receive the promises of having everything that our hearts desires, man. Not living a mere peasant, fucking temporary life, man, that is full of sorrows and miseries and perils. Every day there's an issue. Every day there's something that you gotta take care of. You know what I mean? What about a day of a life of just living good, living great, living there peacefully?
No worries.
No, there. The Kuna Matana life, man.
I'm thinking, yup. Hey, if I might say, and now, right now, the way you have to live, you're starting to see that you are a peasant. Because what did going to the club and all that bullshit help you do? Help you like not think about your problems during the week. Help you take the edge off, so to speak. It helped you to like, you know what I'm saying? When you drink, it says a man when he drinks, he basically he doesn't think of his
sorrows.
I want to say poverty.
Poverty.
I think it's poverty. I think it's poverty.
Yeah.
And then it's in the poverty. I forget where exactly it's at. But it said a man shall not. I'm on my phone. It's on my phone. And not shall not think of his poverty. Basically, you don't think about your problems. So if you can't do that, I mean, you can drink, but when you drink, you only think about your problems more.
Yeah.
Because you're drinking because of your problems. But when you at the club and all that, you could drink to not think about your problems.
Yeah, escape it.
Yeah, but now you're drinking to not escape it. You're just sitting, soaking in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And at verse 3 in Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life madness and his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of Yahawah, and his lot is among the saints? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and a light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
Wearied yourselves, man. Meaning y'all went hard, tireless efforts in being wicked, man.
Shame.
Hey, it said, my people are foolish. They are sighted children. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
That's right.
You know, that's our people, man. You know, they're wise to you know, promote voting. You know, promote, you know, trusting in the system and doing all that. They'll give you a complete breakdown on why you should vote and why you should trust in Babylon and all these things. Why you should go to college and do all these things that really have no value, man. It's all vanity at the end of the day, because if it's not, once again, according to the words that Scripture says, if they don't speak according to this word, it's because they have no light in them. So if they're not speaking according to what YAHAWASHI says is to do the duty of a man, then what you're speaking, what you're thinking, and what you are promoting is vain, man. And it ultimately is going to come to naught.
Right.
And that's why this truth is so precious and valuable, because only this and this alone at the end of the day is going to stand. This is going to be the one deciding factor of what it is to be have life and what it is to have death, man. Because if you trust in this truth, this gospel, this word of YAHAWASHI, then you're going to receive life. Talking to the Israelites, but to the rest, hey, those are for death to death, those are for the famine to the famine, those are for the sword to the sword, man. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, everybody's going to see just exactly what the Lord has in store for Babylon, for America, man, for this world. Everybody's going to know it, man. And the opinions and what you want to happen, all that is not going to matter, man. Because what we want to happen is what the will of the Most High is. And the Lord said, well, what? His wrath shall not return until it has accomplished that which is seek for.
Right.
So, hey, you better prepare spiritually, not like how these truthers be talking about. Be safe, be prepared, you know, all that. Nah, you gotta be prepared spiritually, man. And that preparation comes by turning to YAHAWASHI, man. Seeking the Lord while He may be found. Because we clearly are seeing the days are coming. You know, that we are entering into the days where He's not gonna be found much. He's not gonna be able to be found when you need Him the most, man. You know, so we close it out with that. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Until next time, shalom to the house of David.
Yeah, my phone was already, I think it was like